Hello everyone. In this session we'll look on cam designs with roller follower which is oscillating. In the previous sessions we have designed the cam which only reciprocates. Either it may be a roller, flat face or knife edge follower that reciprocates when the cam rotates. Now in this case we will go to the design where the cam will rotate and follower oscillates. You can see the simple animation. So this cam is rotating and it reflects the oscillating motion on the follower. So usually it will be followed with a roller follower. So for that we need two things. One is a fixed end, a pivoted end, and another one is lever. So pivoted end and lever will be joined with that roller follower like this here. Now we'll look on the design. Okay. So usually for roller follower or oscillating follower which follows only roller follower. Okay, so here in this we need only angle of rotation. So in the previous cases we require displacement because which reciprocates linearly. Now we want only oscillating moment. So for oscillating moment, how much angle per cam rotation it is oscillating. Okay, that data is needed for that. So the important thing is pivot center, lever length and roller follower, that means dimensions of the roller. So we need additional data as angle of oscillation, distance between cam center and pivot center. So now this one, center of the cam to the pivot center. So somewhere here cam center will be there and this one is pivot center, and one more data is distance between that pivot center and roller center. So that is the length of the lever length. So these data are additionally required. Now let us assume design of the cam with same simple harmonic motion with rise, return and then dwell in that sequence. Let us assume this is the displacement of the cam, displacement profile of the cam, which follows simple harmonic motion with rise and simple harmonic motion with return. So we know the procedure to construct this one. Now here we need important data. Since we have only angle of oscillation, let us assume 20 degree is the angle of oscillation and length of lever is 120. So for constructing this drawing we have to convert that angle into length for constructing this drawing, because we need the length for this. The S is the stroke length or height of the cam. So for that we need to convert that. How to convert that? We have to use the simple formula. It's nothing but 20 degree. This is in degree. Convert that into radians. So 20 into pi by 180 multiply with the length of the lever. For example, length of the lever is 120 mm. So multiply 20 into 120, where 20 is in radians. So 20 into pi by 180 into 120. So this height we have to use here to construct the displacement diagram. So now we'll go how to construct the cam profile. That is most important thing. So now let us assume this is the displacement diagram with a sequence of rise, return and then dwell. So continuously is there, rise, immediately return and then dwell. So first step is we have to draw a base circle. As usual, draw a base circle for the given radius and then prime circle for the given radius. So prime circle is nothing but the base circle radius plus roller radius, and then locate the roller radius like this. So this is usual procedure how we have constructed in roller follower. So now coming to the next things, we have to locate this pivot center. So this is nothing but this is cam center, this is roller center. So we have data of distance between cam center to pivot point and roller center to pivot point. So based on the data we can use compass and cut arc somewhere here. So we can locate that pivot point, that is called pivot point. Now from this center we have to draw a big circle. So we can join line from center of the cam to pivot point and roller center to the pivot point. Now from this center now we can join a big circle, that is called pivot circle. So now we have to start constructing the cam profile from this line. So this is the starting point of the cam. So now this is having rise, return and then dwell. So we know rise angle, that may be given in the question. So from the rise angle, so we can put some point over here. Center of the cam is O and pivot point as A and center of the roller as B. So now this sequence is rise, return and dwell. So now from point OA, from the line OA we have to divide into this angle is angle of rise, this angle is angle of return, rest will be angle of dwell. Now divide this angle into 6 equal parts and this angle into 6 equal parts like this, and we can mark with some numbers 1, 2, 3 up to some 12. So now this is the point from which we have to cut arcs for the length of OA like this. Now from these points 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 12 we have to cut arc. This is like, now we know that length OA, that is distance between the cam center to the pivot point. So from each and every point we have to cut an arc on the prime circle for the same radius, for the radius of OA. So for example, for the radius of AB, so now from this point we have to measure the length AB, and from point 1 we have to cut the arc like this. So similarly we have to measure this point AB. From the point 1 we have to measure the arc, we have to measure the length AB and cut arc here. For the same length from point B we have to cut the arc here. For the same length from the point 3 we have to cut the arc here like this. So our measuring length is AB, because that is the distance from pivot center to the roller center. So for that distance it oscillates, so same distance will be there. So from each and every point we have to cut arc on the prime circle. Similarly for this return motion also, from point 6, 7, 8 up to the end, so we have these arcs. Now this is the reference arc, so now this oscillates. So from now we have to transfer the displacement diagrams lengths 2, 2 dash, 3, 3 dash, etc. from these points. So now we have to measure 2, 2 dash, and from this point we have to cut arc here. Similarly for every point, so 3, 3 dash, 4, 4 dash, 5, 5 dash. So from these points in the sequence we have to cut arc here, and similarly here, and the return motion also. Now we have to draw the roller, the same roller, we have to draw the roller with this as center and radius as the given radius of the roller, and we have to draw the roller. Either we can draw the circle with compass or we can use the pro circle. So similarly we have to draw a roller here. Now we have to join these by freehand to get the cam profile. So we can join these with freehand. As usual this should be tangential to the roller circle. So we can draw this and we can make this as a cam profile. So this is the cam design when it uses oscillating roller follower. Okay, so if you have any doubts you can put in the comments. If you like this video, put like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.